Hello, dear students. My name is Mrs. Gulzoda. I'm your English language teacher. This is your English language 1 course, and it is the lesson number 11. So today's topic is revision, which means that today we are going to revise the unit number 1. Okay, let's start it. So, in your first unit, you have studied some tenses. Let's start from those. So let's start from grammatical points of that. Okay, the first was narrative tenses. Narrative tenses, there are four of them. Narrative tenses are used in order to describe something which happened in the past. We have narrative tenses are past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous tenses, which means there are four of them. So, okay, and they are used to tell a story or describe a past event. Okay, so the past simple. The first one is past simple. Past simple is used for actions that started and finished at a specific point of time in the past, so with no connections with present. Okay, for example, we left on a rainy day. It happened in the past, and there is no any connection with it now. We don't have any connections. So the next one is past continuous. So past continuous describes an action that was happening over a period of time in the past. So, for example, it was powering down even at midday. So, in this tense, the action needs to be happening in the past, and we need to show some exact period of time in the past. Okay, the next one is past perfect. This tense is used to talk about an action that occurred before another action or a specific time in the past. For example, she worked at this university for 3 years before she moved abroad, which means that she, like before moving abroad, she worked at this place. Like one action is interrupted by the other one. Okay, and the last one is past perfect continuous. So this tense describes a past action that started before another past action and continued up to that point. Okay, for example, we had been waiting to escape for what we seemed ages, and etc. Okay, so these are four tenses which are used in narration. So when we want to retell something from our experience, when we want to speak about the past, and something like this, some conditions like this. Okay, so let's do some exercises. So, okay, our first exercise 1A. So, here we need to choose the correct words to complete the text. Okay, so the story of me on wheels. Okay, the first mode of transport that I remembered was my tricycle, sorry. My parents gave it to me the year after we have some options here. So in this exercise, we need to fill these blanks, and we need to fill those blanks with the correct tense. We are given two options, and we need to choose from these two, as you can see, guys. So, okay, one more time. The first mode of transport that I remember was my tricycle. My parents gave it to me the year after was learning and had learned to walk. A year after had learned to walk is the correct option here. So the next is had learned to walk and I loved it. Next, then came my famous red bike. My dad was teaching taught me how to write. So, in this sentence, we are supposed to use only taught, just past simple tense. So, my dad taught me how to write it. I was 10 years old and I was riding down the main road. Then something happened that I'll never forget. Okay, it was raining heavily, so I could barely see, and I skidded in a puddle and lost control. Luckily, the road was empty, and I okay didn't get hurt. Later, I bought a motorbike. I had wanted one for a year, but I hadn't been able to afford it until my 20s. I rode it everywhere. In my 30s, I got married and started a family, so I had to sell my motorbike and buy a car. Yesterday, I watched my 3 years old learning to ride his tricycle. You could say the wheel has come full circle. Okay, so in the first example, in the first sentence, we have used the past perfect tense. Yeah. In the second, it is like taught, the verb teach, and we use the past form of the teach, taught, and this is past simple tense. The next one is like a continuous action. We are going to show like he's speaking about continuous action in the past, what happened with him in the past. So he's using past continuous tense, and this action is interrupted by the other, like something happened. This is past simple happened, okay, and etc. So let's turn to the next point. Okay, okay, the next point is about some prepositional phrases such as apart from, except for, and not even. So, again, let's first refresh our minds about this topic. So, apart from, except for, and not even. Yes. So, they have apart from and except for, they have approximately the same meaning. In most cases, they could be like used in equally, but in some, like they have kind of difference. So, apart from can mean excluding and including. It is used in for both, like excluding and including as well. So, for example, I liked all the food at the party apart from the dessert. So, which means just dessert I didn't like, and it is excluding. We are excluding something by using of apart from. And the next one is including. This is the second meaning of apart from. We can use it like while speaking about something, like if you want to include something. Apart from the main course, they also served a variety of appetizers. So the next, except for. It means only excluding. Except for is used only in order to exclude something. For example, the train is on time except for the delay to platform 3. Just in this case, the train had delay. So, and the last one is not even, used to emphasize the complete absence or failure of something, often with an unexpected or surprising outcome. For example, we can say, I didn't even have a chance to say goodbye, which means maybe in kind of situation, a person didn't have a chance to say goodbye. Like maybe she was busy, maybe something quickly happened, and etc. So, one more time, key differences. Apart from is more flexible. It have like it has two meanings, including and excluding at the same time, yeah? Except for it is always exclusive. It just exclusive, yeah? And not even focuses on the lack of failure or failure of something, emphasizing something unexpected. So, I hope that you understand it, like you refreshed your mind about this. So, let's turn to some exercises. Okay, exercise 3A here. We need to add the words below to complete the sentences. Okay, and one word isn't used, which means we have one extra word from this list. You see. Okay, number one. I am the quietest person in my family apart my father. So here we need to use apart from my father. Yes. Okay. Okay. Number two, everyone in my family dances. My grandparents who love it. Okay. Everyone in my family dances, even my grandparents who love it. Yeah, they love it and they also dance, which means. Number three, no one in my family knows how to cook from my mother. Like, no one in my family knows how to cook apart from my mother. Yeah. And the last one, everyone I know plays video games for me. So here we are supposed to use except. Everyone I know plays video games except for me. So, okay, dear students, this is the end of our today's lesson. Goodbye. See you in our next lesson.